I want to make this video talking about why young black people don't respect their elders. Now, whenever I go to a black neighborhood, you know what I mean, especially like around the southeast side and stuff, I cannot stop at a store without somebody without no black guy asking me for money. I can't stop at a gas station without a no black man asking me for money. I can't I can't even get my money out the ATM without no black man asking me for money. Now, I go downtown, right? Whenever I go downtown, I be seeing our elders, old black dudes, be having gray beards. Some have white beards, and they ain't even worth the gray or white beards that they have. You know what I mean? They be walking up and down the street acting a fool. They be drunk every day with their pants hanging off. They be in the middle of the street finna fight, arguing with women all the time. And some of them ask you for rides and stuff, and they be saying that they gonna pay you them when y'all make it to the destination. They only give you like $2 or $3 for gas money. Like, there's a lot of things that young people see our old people do that's just dishonorable. You know what I mean? And I was just like getting somebody like out the ATM, and from out of nowhere, like literally, like, old dude just come out of nowhere and just like, hey, you got $1? You got some money? I told him, hell no. Because I'm tired of seeing our old people just on the corners and all this stuff and asking for money. And y'all wonder why a black man don't, like, if you see somebody, if I see our old black man acting a fool, and I see them always drunk and fighting all the time and acting a fool, and they try to come to you and try to tell you some wisdom, like, I see you every day making a fool out yourself. Like, I'm not gonna respect you. Why would I take sound advice from a fool? Why would I take advice from a guy who's always drunk all day, every day? Why would I take advice from a guy who's 50 years old and don't even have the common sense to get a job? Why should I take advice from that guy? Why should I take advice from somebody who's 60 and they haven't even learned how to get over poor spending habits? How in the world can I learn from somebody who's an old man who still haven't learned to get over his dysfunction? Who haven't even evolved past the point that they made it to in middle school? You know what I mean? And I'm doing this little rant right now because I just at the ATM, and old dude had just came from out of nowhere, just asked me for what, like, he just disrespect. Every time I like see him, he asked me for $1 and stuff, and at first I didn't mind, but when I saw him like tonight, like, dude was just like, he just popped up on me. You know what I mean? I don't like that. You don't just pop up on somebody and surprise them, especially somebody like me, like somebody who does martial arts, somebody who could have turned around and struck you and killed you. And while he was asking me for the $1, he was all sweating and stuff because he was either on some drugs or drinking. Like, it makes young black people angry to see our old people out acting a fool like this in most of our neighborhoods. And you wonder why a lot of our neighborhoods are so messed up, but we ain't even got no culture, no order. The old people, they really let us down. And it is a shame that it took all the way up to the millennials to try and fix it. You know what I mean? That I don't blame late Generation X, and I don't blame the Zennials. The reason why, because they didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? They ain't know what to do. But man, like, how, like, like, I can't perceive it. Like, like for my life. I just don't get how somebody could live 60 years, like 60 years, 50, 60 years, and not have basic wisdom, and not have the wisdom to get a job, and out here begging teenagers and young men for money. I just can't see. I cannot see why. I cannot see why. I cannot see why like so many of our people, like why so many of our elders are that way. Like it just doesn't make any sense to me. I just can't get it to make any sense. I just can't. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. That is all I like really have to say. You know what I mean? Like that's all.